The Calgary Police Service is currently investigating a suspicious death in the city's northeast quadrant. Just after 2:30 today, police were dispatched to a residence in the 200 block of 11th Street Northeast for a report of an assault. Upon arrival, officers discovered one deceased male inside the residence. However, due to the dynamics of the situation, the officers did remove the body from the home. Several others were brought into the West Winds for questioning, and all persons were in the residence. The homicide unit is investigating this matter, and at this point, because we're only a couple hours into the investigation, our details are very limited. If there's any questions you have, I'll try to answer them the best I can.
Do you elaborate on the body being moved from the home?
Well, certainly there are times when we're called and there's an urgent situation to determine the welfare of someone, we will make a very rapid intervention. And due to the circumstances, we don't want to jeopardize anyone else, the victim or EMS. So for those reasons, we would typically bring the victim out to EMS.
Would they carry to the hospital?
It's quite possible. I don't know exactly how they did that.
Can you describe to us what's required for a rapid intervention? Can it be just 2 officers, or is it generally more than 2? Is it a pretty tense situation?
It can be, and sometimes it depends. We usually go with a minimum of 2, often 4 or more. It depends on what the situation is. In this circumstance, we were checking on the welfare of an individual.
How many people were in the home?
I don't know the exact number, but at this point, I think we have around 4 people that we have here for questioning.
Is this house known to police?
At this point, we don't know that for certain, and that'll be an avenue that we'll investigate.
Does this look like it's drug-related at all?
And again, because we're at the early stages, that will be an avenue we'll pursue.
Are there any weapons in this house?
And I don't have that information at this time.
Can you tell us that gets a rough age of the victim?
And that information I don't have at this time. So.
But I'm sorry, you said it was a male that was brought out of the house?
It was a male.
What happened to the individual that was believed to have left the scene?
And at this point, we'll continue looking for anybody who has information. So currently, you have to understand that we're right at the very beginning of this investigation. So as we speak, people from the public have been or are being spoken to. So until we get the information from them, we really are at a position that we haven't got a lot of details. We'll wait for the information from the witnesses.
Sorry if you mentioned this. When you got the person, when you grabbed the person, was the person already dead, or was he still alive when the arrest happened?
And at this point, I don't know that for certain.
Is he believed to be the assault victim?
I think at this point, that is what we believe.
Was anyone else injured?
No. This was a 911 hang-up call.
So nothing was said on the call?
Very limited, and I don't have the specifics of that, so that'll be part of the investigation that the investigators will deal with.
And so with the 911 hang-up call, what was the protocol? Because obviously police went there, even though they didn't have a request for details.
Well, certainly for those, it's always a concern for us. If there's urgency, then we'll treat it as such. So we will respond as quick as we can with as many people. And in this case, clearly there was an urgent need for assistance.
So police didn't know what they were going for, they just knew there was a hang-up?
There was information very briefly that an assault occurred, but we didn't have much detail after that.
Was it a call made from the residence or a cell phone?
And that I don't know the specifics of either.
Does it look like it was a fight, or just like one person assaulted another person? Or
And that it's pretty early for us to speculate what happened, so it'll be some time yet until we get those details. We're hoping that's the type of detail we'll get.
Is there an autopsy scheduled?
I don't know if it's scheduled for tomorrow. That'll come out shortly, I imagine. And we don't know for certain. I think these first few people that we interviewed, it'll be crucial to the investigation to give us some idea where we want to go, where we need to go.
Are you able to say whether there were any weapons involved at all?
And at this stage of the game, I don't know. We'll certainly do an examination of the premise to see what we have. Any other questions?
Do you know anything about this matter?
And I'm afraid of it. Yeah, from our preliminary information, that's what we understand is that maybe one person was left. We don't know if there's more that have left.
Was this residence known to police?
And I don't know that. Still early to tell.
Is it due to the dynamics of the situation that they have to bring this gentleman out? Can you describe a little bit further the accident and what required that?
Well, I don't know all the explicit details, but certainly when we have a call for help, somebody's been assaulted, the officers felt that it was safer to bring the victim out than for EMS to come inside.